Happy New Year, everybody. It's now 2024, and it's a brand new year with brand new things to hunt for. As you can see on the nearby here, we have a lot of these brand new Jigglypuffs with a bow. I've seen some already, but I haven't caught one yet because I just wanted to show you how common they seem to be. So hopefully we'll get lucky and get our hands on at least one of the shinies since the duck evaded us last year. But not only do we have a Jigglypuff to hunt, we also have ourselves a brand new timed research, New Year's 2024. We gotta walk a kilometer, catch 20 Pokemon, hatch 2 eggs, and then take 4 snapshots of wild Pokemon. All of that's gonna be very easy, and at the end you get PokeCoins, which is pretty fun. But not only that, I have the Egg-pedition January pass that I bought myself, and I believe it's gonna be the exact same as the December Egg-pedition stuff. And then at the end, instead of getting a Gibble, we're gonna get a Togetic. So we'll see what we get though. Maybe there's something different in here. And here we have our first Jigglypuff of the video from the incense, and it doesn't have green eyes. I'm just gonna catch this thing to get it off of the nearby, but I mean, they're literally everywhere, so I'm sure we won't have problems finding them. And here we have a Party Hat Wobbuffet raid. The only reason why I'm doing this is that this is one of the few party hats I don't have as a female specifically. I have the male form of it, but it's a very clear difference between male and female, and I really want to get this one. But we also have a buddy named Alex in here, or ABR as you might know him, and he really wants to get one, period, and he's been trying to get one for multiple years, and he never has. So maybe he'll get lucky and get it. Or maybe either Thurman or I'll get it, because we're both in here too. You know, it's actually funny, he sent me a raid last year, and I ended up getting the shiny, and he didn't, so I'm kind of hoping he gets it this time. Anyways, did we get ourselves a rare XL candy? We did not. And did we get the pink Wobbuffet? We did not. And a 571, I don't exactly know how good that is, but in the end of the day, I don't really care about hundos or anything. Just want to get a shiny. And we've got some last minute holiday event 2-kilometer eggs and a 10. We've got ourselves an Eevee that could have been shiny, and that would have been lovely. Only 2 more chances with these. We get another Eevee, of course. Switching it up with the 10 here, we get ourselves a Beldum. And this is the final winter holiday event 2-kilometer egg, and it's gonna be a Galarian Darumaka. Good thing that wasn't shiny. That would have been just extra salt in the wound. But now that those are done, check it out. We actually got cells here. So there we go, starting off the new year with new cells. And of course, a Jiggly that isn't shiny, but they are literally everywhere. And we've also got Mateo here, so let's exchange a gift with them. We'll just send this one. And maybe we'll get a gift from somewhere cool. We've been getting a lot of them lately. This one is from Taiwan. Cool, from Changhua County. Don't know exactly where that is in Taiwan, but that's still pretty cool. I'll definitely pin it, and we're gonna open it up, and got an egg. Cool. Now I can actually prove to you that that's a thing. I've been saying it in so many videos, but now I can actually prove that that is indeed a thing. And since we got that egg, let's just look at it real quick. As you can see, this was not one of the special event eggs. That is very weird. During this time, the 7-kilometer eggs are supposed to have all the babies in them, not this stuff. So if you get it from Mateo, you're not gonna get the stuff. We're gonna open up my buddy Fong's gift right here and see if we get ourselves another egg from him. And hopefully this egg will actually be an event egg, but we of course didn't get one from him. All right, Trainer Club, give me an egg, please. That would be very much appreciated. There we go. Thanks, Billy. Appreciate it, man. And if we look at Billy's egg real quick, it is the correct egg. So we do have the Pichu with the party hat and just a whole bunch of babies. These eggs, I do believe, are quite worth it because they are all shiny boosted Pokemon, and you get half-hatch distance during this entire event. So I'd say it's worth going for them. But it's really weird that the other egg here just has all the normal stuff that's in the eggs. Don't know why they did that. We've got another Wobbuffet right here, and I also invited ABR to it. Hopefully he got the shiny, but I didn't get the shiny, sadly. And a 581, wow, that looks really good. The 571 was like a 13, 15, 15 or something like that, so this might actually be a hundo, which would be really funny if we got a hundo here. So let's catch it. There we go. And is a 581 good? It's no, a 15, 13, 15. Okay, another 96%. Not bad. I have now completed one of the most difficult tasks out there, to catch 3 Bronzors. And when you do it, you get yourself a Bronzong. Weird. Honestly, I don't think it's really worth doing, but on the upside, these do give you extra dust, so if you keep them in your stack and you wait for a spotlight hour where you have 2 times catch Stardust, you could rake in a lot of Stardust because of it. But just know that they can't be shiny. But every single Bronzor you do click on has a boosted shiny rate on them, so it is kind of worth doing. There are 4 Jigglypuffs right here. One that I incensed does not have green eyes. Let's just check all of them real quick. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a shiny in front of you guys, like this one. No. And then there's the last one. It's a full odds. The odds of it happening is pretty low, but we also have the Hoot Hoot as well. Let's see if these are yellow. No. How about the second Hoot Hoot? No. But it does go to show that these Jigglies are pretty much everywhere. And they are weather boosted for me right now, which is pretty cool, but the downside is they wouldn't be really good for PvP. Route number 2, we got some more cells, which is great, but also Tony is inviting me to a Bulbasaur raid, and I'm actually going to do this raid because we know that we've had the party hat Charmander through Charizard, and we've also had the Squirtle through Blastoise, so eventually they are going to make it that Bulbasaur can evolve all the way to Venusaur and have a hat, so it's worth doing these just in case you can get it early. And he's already readied up, which is perfect. We can actually just blast through this. And since it's a 1-star raid, we should probably destroy destroy this thing pretty quickly, especially with Dragon Ascent and Flying Move. So there we go. It's definitely gone now. There we go. To be very honest, I don't remember what I'm looking for. This one's a 772. That could be okay. Also, thank you again, Tony, for the invite. He is one of my Patreon members, and he does YouTube as well. So let's take a look at this thing. Did he get me a shiny Party Hat Bulbasaur? He did not, but I do believe that these are pretty boosted. So if you care about them, do the raids. And route number 3 gives us our final cells, which is great. Glad we only had to do 3 of them. There is a Jigglypuff here, but sadly it was not a shiny one. But I can't tell you how many I've run into so far. We've definitely breached probably 30 plus of them. We've got our first in-person Bulbasaur here. We got a 611. There's always a chance we get a rare excel, but we don't from this one. But what we really want to see is a lightly greener one. So that's not it, sadly. This is about the same. Again, the big reason why I'm doing this is eventually we will have Party Hat Venusaur and Ivysaur, and I'd like to get a little head start on it. Another in-person Bulbasaur raid. This one was a 597, and it wasn't shiny. Well, I've had this completed for quite some time, but the New Year's 2024 research, we're done with it. Let's just claim that dust. And then we get 3 encounters, and I've seen what they are. I think the first one is the Jigglypuff. It is, unfortunately, not a shiny one, and a 299. I have no idea what the Hundo IV is from research, so good luck to you guys. Hopefully you got a Hundo. And if you did get a Hundo or a shiny from this, let me know. But for fun, let's just take a look at a 299. It's a 14, 13, 12, so you definitely wanted something in the 300s. And then encounter number 2 is with the Hoot Hoot with the hat. Pretty fun to see it. Hopefully you guys get that shiny as well. It is out and about. And then the last one here is going to be a Party Hat Wurmple. That's kind of fun. This one isn't the Hundo. I think you wanted a 240 something. I don't quite remember. It's like 242 maybe. I'm probably wrong on that. I know I was hunting for it a little bit ago, but that was a little while ago. And now we can get our final rewards here, but I should mention Missing Go, thank you very much for getting this for me. You can gift this in the shop, and he chose to do that all the way from Australia before I could even see it in the shop. So we got ourselves 100 coins and all that XP. And since we're here as well, let's do this Egg-pedition stuff. So we'll claim the 7,500. Actually, no, it's gonna be 10,000 XP in total. That's pretty fun. Now we have to use 25 berries to help catch a Pokemon, send 5 gifts to friends, and hatch 3 eggs. Now, luckily for me, I actually have some eggs that are about to hatch very soon. In fact, yeah, we're 0.1 away. And here's those 8 7-kilometer eggs. Let's see what we get from them. There's just a whole bunch of babies in here, minus Munchlax, Riolu, and what was the other one? I know Chingling and also Happiny are not in these, but everything else we do have, so hopefully we'll get a shiny. They're all boosted, and in the end of the day, they could get you a Shundo. It's always a possibility. But here we are at the halfway point with number 4. It's going to be a Tyrogue. Actually, I wouldn't mind getting more of those. I like seeing shiny or Tyrogue. I think they're pretty fun. Number 5 is going to be an Azurill. We had a whole hatch day for those. Not exactly the most exciting thing to see. That's an Elekid. That's a little better. This one's going to be another Magby, and this should be the last egg, I believe. It's going to be a Smoochum. Oh, yeah. We had a lot of those in those 2Ks. Well, let's just check IVs real quick, see if there was a Hundo hiding in there. That Pichu wasn't half bad, and neither is the Jigglypuff. Let's just keep going. Yeah, no Hundos, but some decent stuff. And we're now done with page 2 of 4, which means we're going to get ourselves 10,000 Stardust, which is pretty nice. I definitely like Stardust over XP. But now we have to earn 25 hearts with our buddy, open 5 gifts, and catch 20 water or flying type Pokemon. I mean, those are decently out here during this time. And this is our final remote raid of the day. We'll see what happens. It is a Bulbasaur, and it's not a shiny one, unfortunately. But thank you very much for the invite, Howitt. I very much appreciate it. 9 more of these 7-kilometer eggs. Let's see what we get from these. Number 1 is a Magby. 2 is gonna be a Pichu. Those do have hats, by the way. Number 3 is a Tyrogue. The 4th egg will be another Pichu. 5 is a Magby. 6 is gonna be an Iggly. 7 is another Magby. 8 is an Iggly. And here will be the final one. It's going to be a Tyrogue. All right. Now page 3 of 4 is done. Let's claim all of this XP. Looks like we're gonna be getting 20,000 in total, which is pretty cool. Down with all that. But now for page 4 of 4, we have to make 30 curveball throws, explore 5 kilometers, and evolve 10 Pokemon. It's so sad that they put that explore 5 at the very end like that, because we're doing that like all the time. But it is what it is. Let's just do it. Found another in-person Bulbasaur here. We don't have the weather boost, so this one is a 620. This one's all right. How about an XL Rare Candy? No. Getting it from a 1-star is pretty difficult, so never really hold my breath on it. But I would love this to be shiny. It's not, though. Oh well. And here is our last batch of eggs we can do for the day. We'll see if we get something. We haven't gotten a shiny yet today. We've been clicking on a lot of stuff, so maybe the eggs will have it. And if not, it is what it is, obviously. I mean, it's all RNG. Plus, there's really nothing in these eggs that's overly that exciting for me, personally. I know for some of you, there might be something in there, and I do hope you get what you're looking for. But so far, all of these babies I have shiny. But it wouldn't hurt to get one. Yeah, that's an Elekid. How about you? A Tyrogue. And then there's this one, which is a Cleffa. That's the name. Cleffa. Anyways, this one is a Magby. No shinies out of all that. We'll just do a quick breeze through and see if there was a Hundo, but it's looking like a lot of no. Getting close to the end of the adventure today because we have some stuff to take care of, but we do have a Frigibax here and my battery's acting up. Probably can unplug it though, seeing that I'm at like 86% right now. Like, it's just, I don't know what's going on. I think it's my battery backup or whatever. In the end of the day, it is what it is. We can always get a new one, but hopefully it doesn't keep doing that. Anywho, what is this one gonna be? Yeah, right, a 315-0, cool. We're gonna keep hunting around for just a little bit longer and see what we can find, but unfortunately, we are gonna have to wrap up somewhat soonish. So I don't quite remember if this happened last year or not, but we have wild Noctowls with the hat and the bow, which is pretty neat. Unfortunately, they can't be shiny in the wild. It would be cool if they allowed that, because in the main anime series, Ash does catch a shiny one in the wild, you know what I mean? Admittedly, it didn't have a top hat or a bow, but you know, I don't think it would be that big of a deal. And now we finally have page 4 of 4 done. We're gonna get ourselves a lot of Stardust here. In fact, we're getting 20,000 Stardust. And here is the final encounter. I have not gotten a shiny all day today, and I've clicked on hundreds of Jigglypuffs, tons of the Hoodos, just a little bit of everything, really. I just clicked on literally everything I saw. So hopefully this Togetic will be shiny, but it's not, unfortunately. We got a 720, but with that, this is the end of the grind, I'm afraid. We have to go in, I've got to edit, I got to take care of some adult stuff, yada yada, so unfortunately, we do have to wrap it up. But before we wrap up today, I do have a special trade to do with Thurmond, who is staying relatively close to here. So she's giving me a shiny Vanillite, and I'm giving her a shiny Scraggy because she doesn't have one of those. And I want the Vanillite because obviously that means that I will be done with the set, and I will be very, very happy to be done with that set. Because, I mean, we got pretty lucky with it. We got like 2 of them, but we needed 3, and it turned out lucky. That's even better. But is it a good one? It's a 13, 15, 14. Not bad at all. That's really cool. And to be honest with you, I'm probably gonna keep it like this. I'm not gonna evolve this one. As you can see, we have 3 of them now. We've got the first one we ever got, we've got the second one here, and then the last one we got in a trade, which turned out to be lucky. Like I said, we're gonna keep this one as a Vanillite just because I like the pink. I think it looks the best, and I wanted the best one I had to be a Vanillite. But we are gonna finish the set, so we have this one right here, which is not exactly the best, and then another one that's about the same, really. Let's just turn this Vanillish into Vanillux. So it's gonna become a 2015, and I believe that the colors are about the same. I really do wish that the shiny Vanillite family like kept the pink. I think Vanillite looks great. And it's not like Vanillish and Vanillux are bad. And admittedly, when you see Vanillux, that's actually pretty good. I like the darker purple, you know what I mean? That's actually not bad at all. And also the eyes are a bit pinkish as well. That's actually not a bad shiny at all, but I still kind of wish that it stayed fully pink, you know? So unfortunately, we didn't get a shiny for New Year's Day, but we did finish a shiny family, so that's actually not bad at all. I'm down with it. We've got ourselves the Vanillite here. I really like this shiny. Vanillish is okay, you know, it's not the greatest. But then when we get to Vanillux, it's actually not half bad. It seems like it gets slightly darker with the purple, which really stands out, you know, because like the Vanillish, it's okay, you know, but it could just be a lot better. But Vanillux, you know what? I'll say that this one's actually pretty darn good. I like it a lot. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video, and let me know in the comments down below, have you gotten a New Year's shiny? And was it the shiny Jigglypuff with a bow? Please let me know in those comments down below. And if you're really enjoying the content and you want to see even more of it, I highly suggest this video over here. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.